Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Cubs.
So almost ready to get underway. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Kyle Hendricks.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
So just about set now. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
The afternoon for Colorado. The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And a pitch. That misses. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 120.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. Madrigal collects to first. One up, one down. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Singing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint.
Jonathan Daza watches that one for a strike. Standing in here with one down. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 0-2. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is C.J. Cron. Good power, not great in the OBP department. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty delivers. And now 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Bottom of the first. And today's starting pitcher, Germán Marquez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Nico Horner. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And here it comes. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Here's Nick Madrigal. First offering misses the mark. The pitch. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Line drive to short and caught. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the
makes the catch, and that is that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Now it's Brendan Rodgers, having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected.
Brendan Rodgers.
Hendricks back to work. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
In the air, left field. Happ makes the play, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk now. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Dives. What a play.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael Toglia.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Michael Toglia.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Fires over to Schwindel, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Patrick Wisdom digs in now. Wisdom not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. And a pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Right side, hard hit, and foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. And the righty deals. Bounce to the left side. Trejo handles. And a couple of quick outs.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
The designated hitter.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Morel hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And that one is lifted in the air. Tolia, long run into the gap. Puts the squeeze on it. And that is the third out of the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now Connor Joe.
For the Rockies, the designated hitter, Connor Joe.
Hendricks back to work. That one missed. Righty to the plate. And there's the strike. Here comes a pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. That one ripped. And it stays fair. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Alan Trejo digging in for the Rockies. First pitch just misses.
Ball one, no strike.
Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Joe aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball could be 2. Horner tossed to second. On to first, double play.
The catcher, Brian Serven.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Serven, the next to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Top of the third, no score. In the air, out towards left center. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya
And he deals.
Suzuki.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Pulls that one foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Serven down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 18.
Frank Schwindel, the next Cub to hit. Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Rafael Ortega stands in. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
The 0-2. In the air on the infield. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Cubs are down quietly. Still no score. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh, and 2 now. That to right. Suzuki under it. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Jonathan Daza steps to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. In the air, left side. And that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The first baseman.
1 down. Here's a big power threat. C.J. Cron. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Tag out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And the right-hander deals. Going to count 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Crone, the runner at first with 2 gone. Stays alive. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. The Rockies strand 1, and we are still scoreless. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the shortstop, Nico Horner.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a pitch. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next pitch is popped up. Crone under it. 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one hit to right. Tolia under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian.
Ian Happ up to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next one misses, and it's a ball to strike. The wide to kick the pitch. And that one wrapped foul. One and two here.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the friendly confines. And now, Randall Grichuk.
Leading off for Colorado, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
The right-hander back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Wouldn't chase that time. to third. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Michael Tolia grounded out his first time. First pitch, and he just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Here's a 1-1. Popped up first base side. Madrigal puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Connor Joe.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Colorado's DH, Connor Joe. In there, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. And that one ripped to left. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Alan Trejo will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Joe off of first with 2 away. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounced up the middle. That's out number 3. So 1 left for Colorado. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Patrick Wisdom.
The third baseman, Patrick.
And a pitch. And fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The wind of the pitch. That one hammered left field. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one's in there, 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Rogers throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
The batter, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. 2 outs, runner at first. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. In there for strike one.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Here's the 0-2. Out towards right center field. Tolia on his way in. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. One left for the Cubs. And we are still scoreless. Top 6. Now the Rockies catcher, Brian Serven.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, Brian
Hendricks back to work. And strike one to the catcher. And here it comes. And there's a foul ball. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Left-hand batter waits.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited. You think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Jonathan Daza. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. And we still have no score. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's going to be Frank Schwindel.
the first baseman, number 18.
And the right-hander back to work. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. And
a swing and a miss. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Rafael Ortega.
So up now for Chicago, Rafael Ortega. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Out towards left center. Trejo sizes this one up. Can't glove it cleanly. To second, and he's safe.
He's been swinging it really well lately. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So up next, Nico Horner. Left field. That one's back there. And gone! That should fire up the dugout. His 9th homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty, one away. Now here is Nick Madrigal. Good contact guy, good defender. That one's in there, 0-1. And the righty deals.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And the pitch. Stays alive. The pitch. And ball one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
On the ground to short. Knocks it down. And he'll be safe at first.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's going to be Ian Happ.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the air, right field. Tolia gets under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 16, Patrick Wisdom.
So 2 down now, and here is Patrick Wisdom. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Two outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Madrigal off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Top of inning number 7. Now here is C.J. Cron. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Here comes the pitch.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-0. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Brendan Rodgers. In there for strike one. And that's just foul.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And he gets back in.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Here's the center fielder, Randall Grichuk. And that's in there for strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue.
Right fielder, Michael Tolia.
Michael Tolia digging in for the Rockies.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The tying run at the plate. In the air, center field. Ortega settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Rockies strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Late swing, fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Christopher Morel. 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Righty to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. In there, and it's 0-1. And he deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. The pitch. Just misses with that one. The pitch. In the air to left center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. We go to the 8th, and now the DH, Connor Joe.
The designated hitter, Connor.
And the pitch. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And here it comes. Right through there. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next to hit, Alan Trejo. And that one lifted in the air center field. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for Colorado.
Here's
the catcher, Brian Serven.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hendricks throws over, and he's back in safely. Trejo, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Tying run at the plate. Stays alive.
with 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
The 1-2. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2. Got him looking. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kyle Hendricks will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Daniel Norris, trying to protect this lead.
Daniel Norris.
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
And now the lefty. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail things here 2-0. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Frank Schwindel.
For the Cubs, the first baseman, number 18.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Justin Lawrence. And he'll do his best to keep this close. And a pitch. Strike 1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Right-handed reliever. Line drive. Caught.
Now batting, center fielder, Rafael.
And next for the Cubs, Rafael Ortega.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Lifted in the air, out to left. Daza in position and puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nico.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there for strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Center field. Grichuk makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. So they turn to their closer, Rowan Wick, and he'll work on holding this lead.
Number 50, Rowan.
Here at Wrigley Field, now the left fielder, Jonathan Daza.
The left fielder, number 2, Jonathan Daza.
And a pitch.
Nope, outside.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And the batter now, C.J. Cron. That one's in there, 0-1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Next pitch is popped up. Schwindel moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Brendan Rodgers. In there for strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. Wick picks to first. Daza gets back easily. Righty delivers. Out to short. There's one. Out. A double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for these guys today.
2-0 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
This afternoon, first for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, Kyle Hendricks earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Cubbies disposed of the Rockies 2-0. As of today, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, 8 games out of first. And the Rockies are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. Manny Machado was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 14-6. He is currently the National League leader in batting average. As of right now, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Padres are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team, as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-4. In the standings, the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Dodgers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Philadelphia Phillies hit 3 long balls as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-4. Heading into the day, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the Phillies are atop the division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over 2nd. The New York Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-1. As of today, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race, while the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Nationals sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-3. At the start of the day, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Marlins are 4th in the division, 8 games out of first. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 11 games out of first, while the Yankees sit atop the American League East division, 2 games up on 2nd place. Paul DeJong plated 3 runs on the day, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 5-2. In the standings, the Cardinals are atop the NL Central. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage, while the Reds are 4th in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. Charlie Culberson had 3 hits in the contest as the Rangers downed the Rays 5-4. Heading into the day, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East division, 10.5 back. And the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Toronto Blue Jays combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-1. As of today, the Blue Jays sit in 2nd place in the American League East division. They're 2 games back. And the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Scott Barlow collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Royals over the Red Sox 3-2. At the start of the day, the Red Sox sit in 4th place in the American League East division, 14 games back. And the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, 19 games out of first. The Guardians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-0. In the standings, the Guardians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 1 game out of first, while the Twins are 3rd in the division, 12 games behind first place. The Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-4. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the White Sox are atop the division, 1 game ahead of 2nd. The Stros launched 3 home runs as they went home with a walk-off against the Athletics 5-4. As of today, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Athletics are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Jimmy Herget earned the 3rd W of his season as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 3-2. As of right now, the Angels are in first place in the AL West. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second. And the Mariners are third in the division, 11 games out of first. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. Mm-hmm.
1.